A robot just smashed through a pane of glass, scrambled down a steep hill without stumbling, and let a full-grown adult stand on its back like a platform. No, this isn't a deleted scene from Terminator. It's the Unitree A2 Stellar Explorer, the most hyper-athletic quadruped bot yet. And that's just the opening act. Today, we've got a 3D printed amphibious turtle-shaped drone that fires missiles. AI surveillance so intense, it's sparking digital slavery debates. An open-source humanoid you can actually buy for your house. And Google's secret plan to give robots inner voices like some kind of mechanical Shakespeare. Let's start with the robot that looks like it escaped a Hollywood stunt team, the Unitree A2. This thing isn't another quadruped robot. It's basically the parkour athlete of the robotics world. Watch it barreling down a hill at 11.2 miles per hour, which, by the way, is almost 8 miles per hour faster than Boston Dynamics' Spot. And it's not only running in a straight line, this bot handles 45-degree inclines like it's nothing, steps over 30-centimeter obstacles without breaking stride, and yeah, in the promo video, it casually smashes through a pane of glass like an action movie stunt bot. But here's where it gets even more impressive. That sleek, headless design isn't just for looks. It's packing front and rear LiDAR sensors, so it's constantly scanning and adjusting to its environment in real time. Trip over a rock? It recovers mid-fall. Tumble down a slope? Gets right back up. And the payload capacity is wild. You can literally stand on it with a full 220-pound load, or if it's on the move, it'll carry 25 pounds without breaking a sweat. Now, battery life is always the big question with robots like this, right? Unitree's keeping exact numbers quiet, but we know it runs on a 9,000 milliamp hour battery with an optional dual 18,000 milliamp hour pack for extended missions. In one test, it hauled a 30-kilogram payload for over 3 hours, covering nearly 13 kilometers. And with an IP56 rating, it's built to handle rain, dust, and jet sprays of water. Just don't dunk it in a lake. The real kicker? Unitree hasn't announced pricing yet, but if their past bots are anything to go by, this'll likely undercut the competition. So yeah, could this be the future of rugged outdoor inspections, delivery bots, or even disaster response? Or, and this is the fun part, are we looking at the early stages of consumer-grade robot companions that can actually keep up with real-world chaos? Either way, the A2's pushing boundaries in ways that make other quadrupeds look like they're moving in slow motion. Switching gears to something completely different. A DIY project that's gone viral for all the right and maybe some questionable reasons. A Chinese engineer recently 3D printed this turtle-inspired robot that honestly feels like someone's science fiction prototype. It's very similar to the Kryptonian alien ship seen in 2013's Man of Steel movie. Here's what makes it special. 6 legs for walking over rough terrain, plus 3 rotors that can reposition themselves. Need to fly? The rotors flip vertical like a drone. Time to swim? 2 go horizontal while the third stays vertical for thrust. The transition between air, land, and water looks surprisingly smooth in the demo footage. But here's what really got people talking. The creator showed it firing small missiles. Just to be clear, these appear to be miniature projectiles, but it immediately sparked debates online about weaponized civilian drones. Is this just an enthusiast showing off his impressive engineering skills, or are we looking at the early stages of something more concerning? The fact that all the parts were 3D printed through an online service makes this even more remarkable. The engineer designed the components, had them manufactured remotely, and assembled this multi-capability robot at home. It makes you wonder how accessible advanced robotics could become as 3D printing technology keeps improving. Between the amphibious capabilities and that controversial weapons demo, this project definitely blurs the line between cool hobby innovation and potential security concerns. One thing's for sure, the barrier to creating sophisticated robots keeps getting lower, and that's going to lead to some interesting conversations about regulation down. Let's talk about something that's sparking some serious debate. Neurospot's AI system that's been monitoring baristas in coffee shops. This isn't your basic surveillance. We're talking about a system that tracks everything from how many cups each barista serves to how long customers wait, and even tries to estimate customer satisfaction by analyzing their facial expressions and behavior. The technology works with existing security cameras, using computer vision and deep learning to create these detailed analytics. Managers get a dashboard showing staff performance metrics, customer flow patterns, and overall shop activity. On paper, it sounds like a productivity dream. Optimize workflows, reduce wait times, improve service. But here's where things get uncomfortable. Critics are calling this everything from freaky to outright digital slavery. There's growing concern that this level of monitoring turns human workers into nothing more than data points, constantly under pressure to meet algorithmic benchmarks. Studies have shown that AI workplace monitoring has increased significantly since the pandemic, often leading to higher stress and anxiety among employees. The plot thickens when you realize the viral video showing this system might not be from an actual cafe at all, but rather a demo showcasing what NeuroSpot's technology can do. Whether it's real or not, the conversation it started is very real. UK lawmakers have already raised concerns about the psychological impact of constant digital surveillance in workplaces. The big question isn't whether this technology works, it clearly does, but whether the potential efficiency gains are worth the human cost. Now let's switch gears to something completely different, the idea of having your own personal humanoid robot at home. K-Scale Labs is making waves with their K-Bot, an open-source humanoid that's being developed in a garage by a small team of just 9 people. The vision here is pretty radical. Instead of humanoid robots being million-dollar projects for corporations, the K-Bot aims to bring this technology to regular consumers. The base model stands 1.4 meters tall, that's about 4.7 feet, weighs 77 pounds, and can handle up to 22 pounds of payload. It comes equipped with RGB cameras, stereo vision, and ultra-wide field of view sensors, plus far-field microphones and stereo speakers. Right now, the team is working toward an initial release in November 2025, where the K-Bot will have basic locomotion, balance control, and respond to voice commands. The really ambitious part? They're aiming for full autonomy by June 2028, where it would need less than 1 human intervention per day. Imagine coming home to a robot that's mopped your floors and even made toast for you. That's the promise. Price-wise, we're looking at $10,999 for the full K-Bot experience. But if that's too steep, there's the Z-Bot at just $999, aimed at hobbyists and competing with Hugging Face's $3,000 Hope Jr. The whole project is backed by Y Combinator and runs out of CEO Benjamin Bolt's home, where the team literally lives and works together 24/7. The big idea here is creating an open-source platform where anyone can customize and improve the robot. It's a refreshing approach in a field dominated by billion-dollar companies, but the challenges are massive. Going from garage prototypes to mass production is no small feat, especially with limited funding. Still, the potential is exciting. A future where advanced robotics isn't just for tech giants, but something you could have in your own home. Google DeepMind is working on something pretty wild. They're giving robots an inner voice. Think about how you might narrate your actions in your head. I'm grabbing the coffee cup. Now imagine a robot doing the same thing in real time as it learns new tasks. This intra-agent speech system, detailed in a recent patent, lets robots watch videos of humans performing actions while generating natural language descriptions of what they see. For example, observing someone pick up a cup might trigger the robot to internally process, the person is picking up the cup. By linking visual input to these verbal descriptions, robots can learn faster and with less memory, a technique called zero-shot learning, meaning they can handle unfamiliar objects without prior training. DeepMind's Gemini Robotics on device takes this further by running entirely offline. No internet needed. That makes it perfect for sensitive environments like hospitals, where data privacy matters. It's surprisingly capable for its size, learning new tasks after just 50 to 100 demonstrations. But here's the catch. This stripped-down, offline version doesn't have built-in safety protocols. Google's being cautious, limiting access to select developers while they test real-world risks. So while robots talking to themselves might sound like science fiction, the bigger question is, how do we make sure they're making smart and safe decisions? And that's where we leave it today. From Unitree's powerhouse A2 to DeepMind's self-narrating robots, we're seeing machines push boundaries we didn't even know existed. Whether these developments excite you or keep you up at night, one thing's certain: robotics is rewriting the rules right before our eyes. Drop a comment with which bot impressed you most. Smash that like button if you want more cutting-edge tech coverage, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, keep your eyes on the bots.